Bryant makes the play. It's over. And the Cubs have finally won it all. 8-7-10. Your attention,
Andrew
please.
Brown comes
Now,
out of the
pitching for
bullpen
the
to shut
Tides,
things down here in the
number
ninth.
43, Andrew Brown.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Victor Martinez.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Jason Cannon. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, we got one out here.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Bounce down the third baseline.
Well, there's a 1-out infield single. You know what? You can start a lot of rallies with 1 out. He was hustling down the line. If you're pitching, you think, golly, that was so unlucky.
Eric Boobie stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Omar Salazar is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Paul Pena earns his 8th victory of the season. Andrew Brown hammers down the save, his 33rd of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Fleece, Andrew Brown takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Ready for another shot now, Omar Salazar. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Give me best stuff. Here you go.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart after you see a ball in the zone that long, get called a ball on it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Omar Salazar goes down for the 2nd out, and now they're down to their final try. Jace Peterson stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to first, and that's your ball game.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Mike Wright records the victory, his 13th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Tides. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Mud Hens, 1 run on 6 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Andrew Brown takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Andrew Brown.
Digging in once again, Nick Westbrook. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Matt, that ball's right down the middle. It looked like he wasn't even going to offer it. Some guys don't mind taking the first pitch, and they even feel comfortable when they're down 0-1.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Jeff Locke earned his 9th win of the year. Luis Ortega takes the loss despite allowing only one unearned run. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Tide. 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left us 1 runner on base. For the Red Wings, no runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late.
Your attention, please.
Ready for another chance? Sam Cortez. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Alan Piper.
Alan Piper.
Bouncer down the line. That's a foul ball.
All right, come on now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
1 down, 1 down.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He is being aggressive in this.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Norfolk earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Mike Wright records his 14th winning decision of the season. Andrew Brown earns the save out of the bullpen, number 36 on the season. Andrew Brown comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Andrew Brown.
Samuel Velasquez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Ross Cowan is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Left fielder
Carlos Piedra is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go. And there's number 8, 1 away.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
7-5 tonight's final. Andrew Brown takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Andrew Brown.
Ready once again, Ryan Goins. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Weak chopper up the line. Gale has it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Juan Graterol steps in now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Hey, now, we got one. We got one.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Now batting.
Into the windup and the pitch. Andy Weiss stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Doug Collins gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Ryan Zager takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Andrew Brown hammers down the save, number 38. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
A fast-developing minor leaguer is coached up on meeting the challenge of a postseason push. Pressure will increase as the season winds down and the race heats up.
Your attention, please.
Riding in once again, Adam McDougal. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this outing will go a long way towards getting him some good recognition.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Here's the 3rd baseman, Matt Dominguez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, it's never easy to win games on the road, so they are very happy with this win.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Carlos Ilez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Andrew Brown closes the door for the save, his 39th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac.
Holding a healthy but not insurmountable divisional lead, this young team is urged not to allow a lapse in intensity.
Andrew Brown enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Slow grounder to first. Mancini is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir.
Alejandro
Cruz comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this outing will go a long ways towards getting him some good recognition.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Nothing across here this half. 4-2 the final score tonight. Bill Ramey picks up his team-best 14th win in this one. Kelvin Verhoeven hammers down the save. Andrew Brown comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Andrew Brown.
Timmy Solari stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Timmy Solari is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he's able to look this one in over near the on-deck circle, and that's out number 2.
How about it? Designated hitter.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
And we got 2.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Morov charging this one on to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, it's almost automatic for this guy as he puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season. Clearly, this guy is one of the best in the game.
4-2 the final score tonight. Carlos Ilez earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Andrew Brown records the save, his 40th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes.
Andrew Brown takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Andrew Brown.
Reggie Amaros stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Tell you what, that insurance run at the top of the 9th inning right there sets the pitcher up nice. Now instead of having to live on the corners and nibble a little bit, you can go after them. They hit a home run, solo shot, no problem. You still got a chance to win this game.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher,
Luke Maley is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Luke Maley becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th. Tino Fuentes is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. The Tides host road win number 40 on the year. Fred Andrew Brown comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
43, Andrew Brown.
Luke Maley is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Luke Maley.
And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When you're down here in the minors, it's all about honing your skills and getting someone to notice you. Well, I've been noticing this guy on the mound all game long, so I have to think this outing will go a long ways towards getting him some good recognition.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Walker Rudd goes quietly, and they've got only 1 out left. Timmy Solari stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
He's not messing around this inning either.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
5-2 the final today. Charlie Pasto earned his 9th win of the year.
Your attention,
Andrew
please.
Brown takes the
Now
ball now
pitching
in
for the
inning number
Tide,
9, looking to close the door.
43. Andrew
Digging
Brown.
in to try it again, Brian Rosa. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Here's the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Brian Rosa becomes the first out in the 9th inning.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Alexi Pacheco.
Here we go right now, fellas.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Kita moving in. 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Blake Lally. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. Too quick.
Gale is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Norfolk Tides, with their 80th win. Andrew Brown takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Andrew Brown.
Digging in once again, Sam Cortez. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Now the 0-2 pitch, and he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
A late swing at a slider for a strike. 0-2, here it is. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Robbie Grossman stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go. And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
I expect this series to be a battle. So to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Norfolk Tides earn the win, although in sloppy fashion with 4 errors in the field. Andrew Brown comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 43, Andrew Brown.
Digging in and looking for more, Ronier Mustelier. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
He froze him on the fastball there. Ronier Mustelier is retired to kick off the 9th. Ready once again, Robbie Grossman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Robbie Grossman.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, second baseman.
Colin Walsh is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, the more things change, the more they just stay the same for this guy. That's save number 45 of the year. He's taken advantage of nearly every opportunity.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Tides win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Mike Wright records win number 16 on the season.
Your attention, please.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alan Bain. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Damon is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th. Digging in to try it again, Adam McDougal.
Second baseman.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Damon is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Digging in once again, Jesse Radford, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting.
Mora is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably...
Your attention, please.
Ready for another shot now. Alan Bain. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Boy, right down the middle for strike 2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ready once again, Tyler Austin. He was a ground out victim last time up. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The right fielder, number 34.
Jesse Bradford is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough. And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they live to fight some more.
Matt Dominguez is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hit.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Well, everyone was treated to a really well.
A 2-0 series lead gives this manager an opportunity to share some insights on closeout opportunities.
Your attention, please.
Digging in to try it again, Jake Smolinski. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Fletcher Libby. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Gale backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Elias Diaz the next to hit. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home. Ready for another shot now. Lester Humphreys. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another chance? Adam Frazier. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Adam Frazier becomes out number 2 this inning. Colin Cowgill is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Will Raymond takes over now to start the home. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key.
Needing 3 straight wins to remain alive in a postseason series, this manager tries to focus his team on today's task. Needing 3 straight wins to remain alive in a postseason series, this manager tries to focus his team on today's task. This manager reaches to put in perspective a bitter end to a nevertheless very successful season.